We're back. Well, we are not back. I am back. We're back in Englewood for the second time today, you and all of us. Irish Rover, Lou, how's it going? Hey, Johnny Bravo. Hey, Aurora. So nice to see you. I hope you're doing okay, lady. We gotta get caught up. Lou Skunt. Starla, how are you? Good to see you in here. I wish Cowboy would get in touch with me. His phone's off. And that referral that they made for housing for him, it's a no-go through Catholic Charities. They keep reaching out to me. I'm just... The Catholic Charities place that they offered him keeps reaching out to me, but they told me he doesn't qualify. So somebody put him in an Uber over there and sent him over there for a housing opportunity. And I don't know what's happened. I don't know where he's at. Can't get a hold of him. So yeah, if for whatever magical reason you talk to him, please tell him to call me. Is Bokomo in here? I gotta remod her. So listen up, mods. We had a problem with you guys being able to control commenting and stuff because I gave Bokomo the wrong title for moderator. This weather, you guys, 15 minutes ago, it was like 80 degrees. And now these clouds are coming back in. Hey, Indoctrination. Liberty Blair, how are you? So everybody should have their correct mod stuff back. Had some weird things happen to my channel. I think I know why. But somebody added a bunch of mods that I didn't add. Interesting. I wonder how that happened. No, I don't wonder. Dick Insider. Now that's a very interesting screen name. We've got Lou Skunt and Dick Insider. Dick Cider. You guys, come on. Everybody's changing their names daily. Everybody's changing their account names. If you guys want me to recognize you and keep up with you, you got to quit doing that. And if you're a troll, you ain't lasting here. Anyway, here's some really interesting information. And there aren't going to be that many notifications that go out on this live stream, but because it's my second stream of the day. So when we last left, we were here this morning with Shannon to go into court. And when we walked into the courtroom, last you knew, her public defender hadn't shown up. This gets really good, you guys. Really good. Hashtag fuck Ian Griffin. That's the title of this stream. So continue those hashtags. FUK. Hashtag FUKIANGRIFFIN. So we go into the courtroom and old Mr. Baldy Boy says something to the judge or the clerk about make sure the Zoom blah blah blah. So Shannon gets this attorney on Zoom in the courtroom, right? And his name is Kevin Flesh. That is his name. Okay. So Kevin Flesh has a firm, an attorney firm, okay? And it's right here. next to the Englewood Municipal Courts. The true story, you guys. So, of course, he has attorneys working in his firm, and one of them apparently was assigned to this case and had an emergency in Thornton, which is an hour and a half north of here in traffic. Had an emergency in Thornton, just had to be there, right? Sure, okay. We didn't forget about your case, and we didn't forget it was assigned to our firm. No problems. We'll just call the courts the day of Shannon's court hearing, where she's already been issued this public defender who never got in touch with her, okay? So Kevin Flesh himself is on Zoom. So he ultimately says he's there to represent her as she's in custody. You guys, you can't make this stuff up, okay? You just can't make it up. So I'm just sitting in the gallery. Shannon and I are just sitting in the gallery. Of course, the judge calls her up there, Judge Jefferson. And you guys, I have to laugh. I just can't deal with this stupid shit. So he goes on, the judge goes on to put everything on the record, and Ian starts having a breakdown because he wants a trial date right now because Miss Benson has video and it shows that she's guilty, and I want a trial date, Judge. This court hearing, I requested it. I have to go through the process because remember, you can't have this kind of transparency in the courtroom. You have to pay. So I requested the hearing. I am going to publish this hearing. Okay, it is a public court hearing. Any of you can come watch this shit go down live. Okay, so Ian's throwing a fit about me once again. And poor Shannon. Okay, here's the not funny part. This piece of shit is going to use Shannon and the issue of we are going to solve homelessness by criminalizing the shit out of them. Attempt to get a win. That is Ian Griffin's motive, to get a win and to take me down. And unfortunately, Shannon is caught right in the middle. So he wants to punish her hard. He thinks he is going to punish her hard. Hey, Nasty Nate, you're in the bar having a margarita. Got your headphones in? Are you listening? So the judge is going through the process of scheduling another pretrial conference. You've got this attorney on the screen. Nobody has even asked Shannon what the hell has gone on. Nobody's even talked to her, okay? Nobody. And so you've got this attorney on the screen talking jumbo about, if Miss Moore wants to waive her speedy trial rights, blah, blah. So you got all this shit going down. And here's poor Shannon standing at the podium. And so ultimately, the judge takes control of all of that. And that's not enough for Ian. That's not enough for Ian. You guys saw him on the live stream walk out after he got dressed and took a bath in his office. He walked out into the clerk's, behind the clerk's window, and what he was doing, and I forgot it. Damn it. I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it on my community tab. So watch for that a little bit later. I'm going to post it. He was getting a subpoena. He was getting a subpoena ready for, who do you think? Who do you think he was trying to subpoena right there in the middle of a hearing? Any guesses? First one wins. Come on. First one wins the internet today. Who do you think that little piece of shit was trying to subpoena in the middle of Shannon's hearing? Ooh, big strike of lightning. Oh, here we got Mr. Allied security guards coming out here. It never ends. It never ends. They're not looking this way, though. Don't worry. He's hanging on to the metal pole as lightning fills the sky. Oh, he just gave me a little wave. They're watching my live streams. This is what they do. This is what the taxpayers are paying these idiots to do. Who guessed? Who guessed first? Who was he trying to subpoena? Look at that. You're all correct. Who was the first one? Liberty Blair. Liberty Blair wins the internet today. So he subpoenaed me in the middle of this trial, or in the middle of this hearing, and I guess he thought he was going to get some grand reaction. And I stood up out of the gallery, walked over to him, put my hand out. And yeah, so trial is set for May 1st, okay? Trial is set for May 1st. No, scratch that. This is what I'm talking. This is why I debated doing this live stream. You guys, I'm so tired and I'm overwhelmed, and I've got to keep my shit. I got to keep my ducks in a row because Ian's screen recording this live stream right now, so he can use it in somebody else's hearings, because we're going to talk about another one of my friends. That's the reason I came back here at this time. Tanya, I'm telling you, this is better than television. You're seeing it. You're seeing it live. I wish I could take you with me everywhere all the time, right? Anybody have that app, Freevee TV? There's that little show they did, Jury Duty. You guys, it was good. It was really, really good. It's one of those reality shows where one of the jurors doesn't know that everybody's an actor. You got to go watch that. It's some good stuff. So now it's pouring rain, right? So Ian serves the subpoena to me with Judge Jefferson's signature on it. Like this guy is still, he has no clue who he's dealing with. He has no clue who he's dealing with. And he wants to be an egomaniac. And he's going to use homelessness and Shannon's situation to try to be a hero to take me down. He thinks he's going to take me down. In the process, the potential for Shannon to be taken down increases. Luckily, Shannon, she's methodical. Shannon doesn't fully understand the process, but Shannon is very alert. But as always, as I tell all my friends, you should get legal counsel. You have a right to apply for a public defender. You have a right to counsel, okay? Did Mirage Towing get some bad reviews? I'm really sorry to hear that. So Ian has officially served me with a subpoena for trial on August 1st. Trial is set for August 1st. So pre-trial is in May 24th or 25th, something like that, right in there. So Shannon's got to come back to court for that, of course, right? So in the middle of this hearing, this Kevin Flesh has the fucking nerve to tell her, yeah, why don't you just come over to my office? You know, I'm sorry, but we had an emergency, so you can just come over here. And she says, well, I don't have a ride. I got a ride here. I don't know how I'm going to get back. I don't know if I can get a ride. And he's like, well, you can walk. I shit you not. You can walk. This fucker is sitting in the Chase Bank building over here. Like, not even kidding. How about You fucking walk over here. You fucking jackass. You walk over here. You're supposed to be in court today. This guy had the fucking nerve to tell her to walk over there. I'm gonna publish this court hearing. So we left the court. Shannon decided that she did want to go over there. I didn't tell her either way. She knew I was busy. She knew I had a lot of things to do, but she's got no way back to her home because she came with me. Okay? So I said, Shannon, it's not a problem. If you want to go over there and do that, you tell me what you want me to do, and we'll go. So we went over there. And Kevin Flesh himself came out and talked to her and said that, yeah, exactly. Right there, Tanya's getting paid by the city of Englewood. He should be walking. Do you know how much money this is going to cost taxpayers of Englewood? Over a fucking trespassing ticket off of a public place 3 years ago. If people are not grasping this, it just goes to show you how determined people are at all costs to kill these people. They want them dead. They do not care how it happens. They want them dead. Make no mistake. So we go over to Kevin's office. I didn't know anything about Kevin. I didn't know he had a firm. I didn't know he had other attorneys. No one would know that. That's why you saw me on that live stream earlier asking the court clerks how these attorney firms get on these lists to be chosen, or how any attorney gets on these lists. Some of them are just private practice, single one-man operations, right? Some of them aren't. This one's pretty decent sized. They got the fancy office up on the 7th floor of the Chase Bank building. So we go over there, and Kevin comes out. He's cordial and says that his attorney by the name of so-and-so, I don't even remember his name. I don't care at this point right now. Yeah, he had an emergency. He's back now, he says. But he makes no appearance. This guy makes no appearance, right? Weird. If he's the one assigned to the case, if he's back, then why isn't his ass out here? Interesting. And I wasn't recording. Nothing, right? We're in their lobby of their office in this building. And he tells Shannon that she had a deal. She had a deal, and we would hate to see, we'd hate to see the judge throw you in jail if you go to trial. Yeah. So you know where that's going. You know where that's going, right? And Shannon explained to him why she was vulnerable on the streets. I didn't say a word. I didn't say a word. Shannon told him that deal was not good. I'm vulnerable. Oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah, we want to make sure we're setting you up for success. That's what Kevin said. That's what Kevin said. And I'm just sitting there looking at Kevin. And Kevin tells Shannon, oh, I'm sending so-and-so over to Englewood at 2 o'clock to get that discovery. Because there's all kinds of body cam. Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. You should have already fucking done that since you were already supposed to be representing her. But hey, that's okay. Nothing like everybody working on your time while you're getting paid by the taxpayers. Yes, we know how this works. We know how this works. So Kevin and Shannon had their conversation, and I just looked at Kevin and I said, well, everybody's entitled to a right to go to trial. I mean, right? That's not like playing attorney or anything, is it? Was I playing attorney? And Kevin looked at me. Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah. So that's where all that left off. Kevin's not, I don't think, representing her. I don't know. I don't know what Kevin's doing. I don't know what Kevin Flesh is doing. All I know is Kevin Flesh was on the docket to be her public defender today, and nobody showed up. And we heard a plethora of fucking excuses as to why they didn't show up. And then, you know, Kevin doubles down and says whoever was supposed to show up is back here at the office now. They never made an appearance. So, he told Shannon to call him back next week and figure out what's going on. What a trip. What a trip. So, I don't know if Shannon mentioned to me that she thought that she might need a private attorney. She has no idea how she's going to pay for that. I don't know where this is going to go. My role in advocating for the homeless and for Shannon is to have her in a position so I can finish the rest of my work with and for her. So I don't give them legal advice. I don't act as their attorneys. Shannon is constantly worried about the threat, the real threat of losing her home every time she leaves it, whether she goes to work, whether she has to come here, take a day off of work. Shannon cannot work on these days. She works temp labor, and you have to go at a certain time, and if you don't, you're done. You can't work half a day. You can't do this. You don't have all these concessions with your employer. Most people don't. Okay? She's trying to do the right thing in the interest of justice, in the interest of committing the heinous crime of trespassing on public property. No, I don't have Slabby with me today. Slabby and I just spent some time, and she's having her afternoon nap. We had a very, very busy day yesterday as well. And Slabby came home from the park and promptly barfed all over the place. So, it was warm yesterday, and she got pretty excited at the park. Slabby likes a steady 85 to 90 degree temperature range. And when she gets that, she's exceptionally active. So Slabby was trying to socialize with other canines that she had interest in, and nobody would give her the time of day. So she was being pretty aggressive on her leash, and she got herself caught up and did a barrel roll across the grass. It was pretty funny. So Slabby's resting today. She's fine. She barfed, got down, went and ate again, and tucked herself in. She might have had a little heat exhaustion. Maybe. She had water. Don't anybody call animal control on me. Somebody's going to make a video. Oh my God, she's killing her dog. Everybody call animal control and turn Regan into... So, at any rate, yeah, that's a little giggle. So, we do have to go back in here to take care of some business. So I'm sure they're all prepping as they're watching this live stream. I was able to come back here at 3 o'clock because, well, I was able to get into the courts without any hassle, is what I was trying to say. But I had to come back here at 3 o'clock to understand another one of my friends that's on the docket for 3 o'clock for I didn't understand why it's on the docket. So it wasn't a hearing. It's a money-only case. You've heard me talk about money-only cases. So this is another homeless friend of mine, an Iraq war vet, a combat vet, and he's been through the ringer over here. I mean, through the ringer. And I thought all of his cases were cleared up, but they're not, because he owes money. However, he can't go to jail over these money-only cases, right? But that's not what Englewood wants. They want the money, right? So what's going on in Englewood right now, and I think from what I gathered the other night at the city council meeting, I think I'm right. I don't know how much of this information is fact, but Englewood is hurting for money, okay? So it's a little municipality. So they've got to make this appealing to developers, to people that are going to spend money, blah, 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 blah. And nobody's going to spend money when they see homeless people. So get these homeless people out of here. That's why we have Sean Lewis here, you know, making these standards of behavior. If you smell, if you are of criteria of these standards of behavior we don't approve of, we will put you on a tier and you won't be allowed anywhere here. And then we'll call the cops on you. I mean, we've got communist China right here in Englewood. I hate this place. I don't like it. I don't like much of what goes on in these big cities. I mean, Englewood's just a small suburb of Denver. But Denver is too big to fail, you see. So all these little municipalities like Englewood and Sheridan pulling this bullshit with like senile judge over in Sheridan. He'll just throw your ass in jail. So nobody goes to court, right? So they don't collect money on that. So they don't quite know how to deal with that. You got this over here in Englewood with these like hashtag fuck Ian Griffin types. Ian was hired for a specific purpose, and it was to nail people. It was to nail people and collect money, okay? And this homeless problem in Englewood, I guarantee you they're up there in meetings right now figuring out how to create new code, new laws, whatever it takes to get rid of these people. So that's what's going on in Englewood, and it's very obvious and apparent. And Ian's actions are doubling down on that truth. This fucking idiot, through the city attorney's office, the city attorney is his boss, okay? This is where we're going now. We're going to understand why this city attorney thinks that this level of prosecution that's actually costing taxpayers more money than it's ever going to generate, why they think this is practical. So we're going to go in, we're going to request some information again on the 3rd floor. And before we do that, and part of this is this stupid city council, right? It's about the money. You heard what went down at the city council meeting the other night. The topic of the night was the guy that got up there and complained about street racing. And boy, did they hone in on that. It's because it's a non-issue. There's already laws. You can't street race down residential streets, duh. Yeah, we got plenty of laws, but apparently the Englewood Police Department isn't doing anything about it because the dumb fuckers are busy over here tackling how to take down homeless people. It's the truth, okay? So let's just keep exposing Englewood for what they are and who they are. This train wreck, this massacre of the homeless process. They want the attention. We know what Denver's about. However, Denver doesn't do this kind of prosecution. The cops try to do this, but the city prosecutors and the DA over there are going, this is not in the best interest of the resources that we have to take down violent criminals, while the cops are over here charging people for fucking trespassing on public property. Hello, it's fucking simple, people. It's simple. So good on the city prosecutors in Denver and the DA over in Denver using their resources to take down these fuckers that are killing people, raping people, running people over on the roads, killing them, leaving them for dead in the roads. That is what criminal prosecution is about, not this horse shit. So I came over here at 3 o'clock to understand what's going on with my friend. And guess what? Guess what? What do you think is happening with a guy that the police department is targeting. And the courts have said, we're turning your heinous crimes of trespassing into money-only cases. Now, there's another component to what has gone on with this man and the prosecution that Englewood is trying to pursue on him. And it has to do with another advocate who presented himself as a false prophet. And his name is Dutch Seafarth. I don't know. I'd have to look up his last name again. And I got to know Dutch. And Dutch is a man of God. And he comes out here and he prays and he gives the folks Bibles and takes them into his home and puts them to work and does all these things for the homeless community. And Dutch is tight with the Englewood PD. Dutch is tight. Well, Dutch got his claws into this man, this homeless combat vet, and put him to work. Put him to work selling bike carts that he was making, that he was going to get government contracts for, that he was going to get the city of Englewood to work with him to give the homeless people refuge in bike carts. Yeah. Then one day, all of a sudden, Dutch had a nervous breakdown and posted all over social media what a bunch of worthless drug addicts all these homeless people are. And then Dutch disappeared from ministry. Yeah, it probably didn't have anything to do with me getting to know him and understanding his motives. Now, would it? I mean, not a man of God. He would have been out here continuing to be a man of God for the sake of ministry. But then here this Reagan Benson showed up, and I thought maybe I could, persuade her, like a lot of men do. I'll win her over. Watch me and my ego go to work. I'm going to win this woman over, and she's going to do what I tell her to do, and she's going to work on my project, and we're going to look good out there together. Yeah, fucker, guess what? I was on to ya. And then so, boom, Dutch just disappeared. Guess what? Dutch got some charges of theft nailed down on this homeless guy that he brought into his home. Yeah, isn't that pretty convenient? So, at any rate, all of that, I thought, was settled. I see it on the docket as a money-only case. I was hoping my friend would show up at court. I thought it was court. It's not. He should have showed up to say, yeah, I'm still not paying that. But he didn't. I didn't really think he would, but now I'm absolutely sure why he didn't. And why do you think that is? Now that I've told you all that history, why do you think he's not here right now? For sure. Why is he for sure not here right now? We talked about it earlier in the live stream, right? When I was singing, Pimps Don't Cry. Yeah, why do you think he's not here? Anybody? Who wins the internet for the second time today? No, he's not with Dutch. He's not with Dutch. He knows what Dutch is about. Oh, he figured out what Dutch was about when he landed in jail. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me tell you. Because he's being charged with trespassing again. In Englewood. So, whoever said he is in hiding, yeah, you win the internet. The guy will never be able to get in front of the 8 ball. Because of Englewood. That's it. They charged him with trespassing. I never said anything about a test today. Irish River, you were supposed to come prepared, mentally prepared. It requires rest, good food, and great golf games. All of which apparently you had none of. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Better luck next time. So, there you go. Again, this just reaffirms what I've said about Englewood, what you see on camera, and what their intended goals are. So the fastest way to take them down is to take me down. Ian's going to be a hero. Ian's going to be a hero for prosecutors everywhere because he thinks he's going to put Regan up on the bench and think that Regan doesn't know how to testify in a court of law. Yeah, you're a fucking tool. All of this, maybe, for $100 fine. Now, in full transparency, the maximum fines in Englewood, oh, damn it, and I left that at home too. Maximum fines for the municipal crimes in Englewood are, don't quote me, but I'm in the ballpark, a maximum of up to 360 days in jail and a $2,650 fine for each municipal charge. Those are the maximum penalties in the Englewood Municipal Court. Okay? No, I don't need a restroom break. I'm good. I had one, but thank you. I do need to drink more, so thank you for that reminder. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? So we're going to now go do a records request, and we're going to learn about the city attorney, his boss. The fuck Ian Griffin boss. Because this is what she does. This is what she does for the city. She hires fucktards like Ian and goes, have at it. While Sean Lewis, the city manager, I run the whole city, but I really don't because, the prosecutor doesn't report to me. The prosecutor reports to the city attorney, which I know is mostly the structure of municipalities, but they all kind of do their own thing. But I figured with all of this stuff that Sean has done with writing all this code in standards of behavior about, what you can and can't do in my buildings and with Sean's signature, I just figured Sean was really in charge. So, Sean's approachable. He had a meeting with us. We talked about the bathrooms, the easy shit. The totally easy shit. And they give me their little talk and their little run around and blah, 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 blah. But this stuff, Sean responded to me via email and told me, I didn't approve it. He did say, full disclosure, he did say in his email that the city attorney also didn't give Ian approval to go after me for the unauthorized practice of law. So note that in your notes about the Miss City Attorney here in Englewood, okay? I don't know when she was hired. She has, I don't know. That's what we're going to go find out. I don't know how long she's been here. But we are going to find out about Ian's attorney, boss, who says, I hire you to go into the courts and spend city resources like this. This is what I hire you to do. Okay, I hire you to go after people for the unauthorized practice of law, and then I claim it's because you have an ethical obligation to the courts. I hire you to go after homeless advocates and involve them in the criminalization of the homeless. I hire you to do that. I hire you to go sit in your office and collude with any public defenders that might show up, and you tell them that they're going to go out and tell those homeless folks that they're going to plead guilty to their cases because of their criminal history. That's what I hire you to do, Ian Griffin. So let's go find out who she is exactly. And I'm pretty sure, I know her name is on the Englewood website. If anybody has a moment and they want to go find that information, it's the city attorney. It's a woman, can't remember her name. But that's who we're going to learn about today. And we're also going to learn about, we're going to do the information request so we can learn more. But we're starting to learn about the city attorney. Let's just say that. So if anybody wants to go find that information, any one of my mods, and put that information in the chat, I'm going to do the records request. We're going to figure out when she was hired, how much she's making, a little bit more about her. And then we're going to find out what the policies and the processes are for putting public defenders on a list that the clerks just randomly call to help get some public defenders here for folks that qualify for them. So yeah, Niles, that's the last name. Yeah, we saw her at the city council meeting, hanging her head the whole time too, sitting next to Sean Lewis. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did see her, didn't we? Tamara Niles. Yeah, Phyllis. I mean, it's pretty aggravating, and this is not a case about raising hell. This was never a case about raising hell. This is a case about getting Shannon in front of the 8 ball. That's simple. I know what Englewood's about. I do. And I didn't have a lot of time to put more focus and attention on them because we got a lot of shit going down in Denver too. A lot of projects started over there that require attention. We still have to get folks to homeless court. Denver actually has a homeless outreach court where we can take our friends. We took, I didn't film it, but we took Nicole over there last week. I mean, the balls are always rolling, right? And so, but unfortunately, because Ian's a fucking idiot over here in Englewood, now they need more attention. Who is Tamara Niles? Tamara Niles is the city attorney for Englewood, Colorado, and she is the boss of Ian Griffin. So let's head inside and see how this little journey's gonna go. Oh, and Allied never came back out here after we pointed him out on the live stream. And we know Ian Griffin, what he's worth, $41.90 an hour. And the reason he's only worth that is because he's a fuck up in private practice and he has to go to work for government because that's where all the fuck ups go to work. So here we go. I'm not going to take the stairs today because I am so tired. I'm going to take the elevator. Cameras everywhere. Here we go to the customer service desk again. And the clerks are doing good work here for the public at least. Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I need to make a records request.
Okay, let me get the form.
They've had to lock down their building, if you recall, according to Sean. It's for violence because somebody got mad and came here years ago and, I don't know, was going to shoot somebody, I guess. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. So he doesn't have the form, so he's going to go get the form. Melissa, I make more than him and I'm a paralegal. He must not have been able to find a job with any firms. Thank you, Melissa, for pointing that out. Snarky user. You should really make them work. Request all of your prior requests. I mean, I'll be honest with you, the clerk's office here, they're doing good. Donald's workers make almost as much as Ian. Yeah, you get what you pay for, right? I mean, that's the bottom line. You get what you pay for. I make more than him and I didn't go to law school. No, get out of town. Boom. Bokemo. Tamara Niles has no public disciplinary history on file. Thank you for checking that out. I appreciate it. Ah, Maurice from Belfast, Northern Ireland. We have another Irishman in the house, Irish Rover. I love my roving Irishman. Reagan's got a little bit of Irish in her, just a little bit. Oh, okay. All right, thank you. They're printing some more.
What's the weather doing outside?
Oh, you know, it's crazy, right? I mean, it was 75 degrees, sun was out, and boom, it was gone, and the wind was 30 miles an hour and blew in some rain, and
Well, if we get some rain, I don't mind.
yeah, but it's not the good rain, right? It's just that annoying
Anything
rain.
else in my yard right now?
Yeah,
Every time I have to turn that sprinkler on, going, there goes another.
water rates. Yeah, it's a little much, isn't it?
Oh, all of it don't start doing all of it. It ain't gonna change.
You're supposed to xeriscape. You're not supposed to have lawn. You're not supposed to have water.
Come on.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Look at me, I'm an old man, that's all I gotta do.
And you like to garden?
I do.
Yeah, so do I. I do.
But something's gotta change, so.
It's called government.
Now, don't expect me to say anything.
I won't. I don't expect you to say anything.
Well, I'm sorry we didn't have those forms up there, we usually keep, but apparently, there's been a run on.
There's been a run on records requests here at Englewood
Yeah.
because some people are pretty fired up and they want to know what their government's doing.
Well, rightfully so.
Yeah.
You're in the right place.
Thank you.
I feel the same way, though, you know, I go to, well, I don't go to them in person, but I watch them on Zoom, all the council meetings now.
Good.
Oh, there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on in Englewood. A lot.
Yeah. And, you know, I've been living here for 20-some years. Gives you a little different take when you get up at this age. You really do need to be involved. No matter where you stand, you need to get involved.
Absolutely. Thank you. I like hearing that.
Well,
I went to city council meeting the other night and I enjoyed getting to visit with some of the folks that are
yeah.
showing up. I wish some of the younger people would.
Well, that's going to be an uphill battle, I think, but I would hear all the way.
Yeah,
It's your community, you need to be involved in it.
yeah. But people, they just think it doesn't affect them.
Yeah, that's what bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Everybody's up here at the federal level when all this, the everyday issues are happening right there in their backyard, right? I mean, and people don't care until they really feel the pain. By then it's too late.
yeah, well, you don't miss your water until I see it in my neighborhood, this kind of complacency where it's
Yeah. No, everything is not just fine. Oh, look who's here. Our friends from City Council. Did you guys use all the last records request forms? There's no more forms. They're having a shortage on records request forms and having to print more.
We just filed the Sam's referendum petitions.
Awesome.
We got all the signatures, so,
20% over.
yes.
Right on, guys. Nice work. Heck yeah.
Next is the recall.
We had a guy here
Boom.
wanting to sign literally as we walked
As
up
we
there,
walked in, he says, I came up here to sign, and I said, well,
got it all notarized.
you know.
Right on, you
I
guys.
didn't want to take a chance of having him sign. I could have, because I had mine notarized today, but I didn't want to take any
They
chance.
can't go print more forms?
Oh, they are.
Oh, okay.
They are. I was just making a joke because he went to pull some forms out and he's like, well, they're all gone. I gotta go get some more. So I'm making a
Yeah,
joke. There's a
because
run on.
Most of them do it online.
Well, yeah, but I like to do mine in here.
The biggest thing that we had was so many out-of-area people wanting to sign our petition because they're so fed up with all of this buildup everywhere.
Well, and nothing's affordable.
Nothing
not
is affordable.
You know, and their keywords, attainable and affordable, and I'm like, it's not.
If it was so affordable, why is the homeless population growing?
Yeah, and that's it.
There's also the second thing about this, which is we're not even considering the infrastructure issues that also come about
None.
with all of this overdevelopment.
I mean, there's no problem with your water over here or anything like
No,
that.
No, we just
Right.
have forever chemicals.
We just got a letter from the Englewood and the EPA about forever chemicals in the water, so.
Uh-huh. You don't need water. You guys don't need water over here in Englewood. Who needs water? Good to see you guys. Take care. So those were some friends from the city council meeting the other night. They're working on some referendums and recalls. And I hope they're very successful on their recall campaign because I'm going to help them walk. I'm going to help them get signatures. He's got the form here for me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. We're going to fill this out. Cora request form.
Sir, the person that's over in HR right now, she should be back in just a minute.
Okay,
And I'm gonna look at her to see if I can find any information on organizations that call them.
awesome, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Today's the 4th. I'm just going to write it on the back since this is all we got here. Please provide to me via return email following. Yeah, these folks are tired of all the scrapes and all the buildups and all this stuff, like just desecrating their. Englewood had a lot of cute character. There's a lot of uniqueness here in their residential homes, and they're destroying it. And I don't blame them. I'd be pissed too. These people have retired here, and they retired here because they liked their homes and their neighborhoods. We need Tamara Niles. We need date of hire, rate of pay, and what else? I guess that's all is that all we need? Is that all we want on Tamara Niles? Oh, Bokomo, where'd you find that? Now this is some modding right here. City attorney salary, $156,000 to $170,000. City of Englewood offers a comprehensive benefits package. Residency within the city, is not required. Okay, so that's the. Are they actually advertising to hire? Thanks, Bokomo. She's a gem. When she's got time, damn, she's on it. The Examiner report. Hey, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Get her pronouns. Irish Rover. You stop it. You stop it. We want her education. Hiring date, education, experience. Yeah, well, I've never asked for education. Education credentials. Let's do that. Rate of pay. Education credentials.
Awesome. Can I use the restroom? Thank you.
Yeah, the peasants go down. You don't get, and you don't think you're going to use that bathroom over there because you need a key card.
Right.
Yeah, and sometimes if you come here, you might have to go out and use the outhouse.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You as well.
Disciplinary complaints. Well, that would be through the Supreme Court Attorney Regulation Council, Brian. We wouldn't. Or for her personnel file in Englewood. Through her personnel file. We can't get that. Complaints. Let's ask about her complaint history. See what they say about that. Complaint and discipline. Complaint and discipline. History. What's that?
Did you get all the stuff that you needed from the last report?
I did. They really got on that really good. I did. Unfortunately, it didn't reveal a whole lot, but I mean, the clerk's office did, yeah, they did a great job. Complaint and discipline history with the city of Englewood. Okay, and then we need policy or procedure on the selection of public defenders He said didn't go through. You know, you got to get permission to go through the doors here. This is a big security issue here. You know, for everybody's safety. Doors stop things. Policy or procedure on the selection of public defenders that are provided to the municipal courts. What do you think? What do you think, guys? You love how I gnaw into their statist bones. Yeah. How about asking where she worked before? Then you find out where she worked before, do some digging at the last company. I'm already pretty sure we're not even gonna get this complaint and discipline history. Definitely not gonna get that because that would go into her personnel file of her resume, and that's protected information by law here, by Cora. So let's with the city of Englewood, and all right, we'll ask, as well as previous employment history. Now, if we get some of this, if I'm wrong, and we do get this stuff, we're gonna come back and we're gonna get it on Ian as well. I don't think I'm wrong, but I stand to be corrected. So we're asking, we're gonna ask. confirm, you know why you didn't get notifications? Because this is my second stream of the day, and then YouTube just selectively, again, sends out notifications. All right, I think that's good. So, all right, would you by chance be able to make a copy of that for me, front and back? Well, you know what? Never mind. I can just, no, I can't take a picture because I don't have my other phone. A copy would be good. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate it. I'll wait for you. I try not to waste paper if I can. Avoid it. So, here again, we're on the 3rd floor for those of you that have never seen Englewood. Hi. You know, locked doors for their protection. City administration, city attorney, conference rooms, employees only behind this point, not the people. Look at all these cameras in this building. My goodness. I mean, there's just cameras everywhere. Why? Nobody's asked me for my permission to record me. So over there you got supposedly accounting, building, cashier, licensing, revenue. You got the biggest department back there. That's where they have all the cash, and fire protection. That's why I thought old Mike Smith, which by the way, that exit didn't really get corrected very good. For those of you that were watching the other night, we're gonna go down and look at it again when he gets our copy. It's 4:30. Oh, there's Denise. Denise is going home. Denise from Allied. She's leaving. Her shift is over. They have to leave all the morons to shoo all the unwanted people away from the building. Okay, let's go over the standards of behavior again for you all, right? Oh, is this what you're pulling up on, or Bokomo? Served as a city attorney in Kansas for 14 years and worked as an administrative hearing officer with the Kansas Department of Revenue, presiding over inspection administrative hearings throughout the state. Well, isn't that interesting? Denise the Rat. That's Irish Rover's name for her. So, you've heard me talk about this. Here it is again. Tier 1, inappropriate behavior. Tier 2, prohibited behavior. Okay? And then here's what will happen. Okay? So. Oh, awesome. I appreciate that.
Yeah, she said she'll have it by Tuesday at 5.
Tuesday, okay. Fair enough.
Does that work?
That works. Thank you so much. It was good visiting with you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, good luck with, you know, your neighborhood. I feel bad for people that have lived in Englewood their whole lives and are going through some of this stuff.
Well, the thing about Englewood is that we've always been a real independent.
Been a what?
Very independent.
Independent, yeah.
And I think that spirit still is.
You think it's still alive?
I do. I think you need to light a fire under some of it to get it active again, but I think that people really are.
Well, I think your city government's working hard to really extinguish that.
I don't, yeah,
You
know, I see it from a different perspective, so I won't get into that, but.
Well, yeah, I mean, you also work for the city.
Exactly.
So I understand that, but when you work and live in it and you are watching things unfold the way they are, yeah, you can only have.
I think that no matter where you're coming from, I said it before, and I really mean it, you need to be involved in your community.
Yeah, you're right about that. You and I definitely agree 100% on that.
You know, we may agree to disagree on
Sure.
other things, but
Sure.
I think we're both on the same page there.
Yes.
You know, don't be sitting by the fireside going, well, peeps, it ain't happening.
Right.
So, and I'm doing my best, as old as I am, to get out there and say, I like this and I don't like this.
Good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's the civic process.
yeah.
Civics. Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you very much.
It's nice to see you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So I want to finish reading these real quick. So you can't have any loud noises, okay? And you can't interfere with normal use and operation of a city facility. What is the normal use, by the way? Okay, littering, okay? What does that mean? Because they're also charging Shannon with littering because she had her things with her. Unsanitary bodily hygiene, creating a nuisance to or impeding use of a city facility by others, including body odor and bugs. You bring in personal possessions or garbage within a city building, which, due to foul odor or bugs, impedes the use of a city facility by others. So yeah, you know, if you show up with your personal possessions, you're already going to be under the radar by Allied Security, because they're going to want to know if it smells or has bugs. So they're going to be up in your shit to figure that out, okay? Leaving your personal property unattended. Oh, including bags and backpacks. Well, I left my phone unattended the other day when I went to use the restroom. Failure to wear clothing covering the upper body and genitalia, or failure to wear shoes in a city facility. Well, what if I don't have any shoes? Unreasonably interfering with the use of a city facility by others, or interfering with city staff's performance of their duties. Using restrooms in a city building for shaving, bathing, and laundry. And then you got all this. Okay, so then they're doing the sitting in line thing here too. Okay, you can't sit down on streets, sidewalks, or other areas intended for pedestrians. You can't bring any animals into a facility marked animals prohibited, or into any city building, except authorized or ADA service animals. Oh, damn. I had Slabby the other day. Ooh, I totally didn't realize I was participating in inappropriate behavior by carrying my little Chi-Chi around with me. Wow, shame on me. Riding skateboards, roller skates, bicycles, or scooters inside a city building, except ADA assistive devices. Failure to comply, this is my favorite. Failure to comply with reasonable staff requests, including refusal to promptly leave a city facility at closing. Tier 1 violations added by amendment to these standards of behavior are established for specific city facilities. So they gave themselves the opportunity to add some more, and they don't even have to publish it. Yeah, we'll just put that here, and we can just draft some shit up over at City Council. Yeah, whatever. Tier 2. So yeah, these Tier 1 things, you see what they result in? May result in a warning, immediate removal, and or removal and exclusion up to 90 days. This Tier 2, boy, you've really effed up if you get into Tier 2. That's 180 days where you're not allowed to come into the city building, okay? And that's threats, intimidation, harassment. Yeah, so I can't believe I've not been charged with the crime of not cooperating with the standards of behavior in Englewood. I mean, could that be because they're unconstitutional and they know better? I mean, shit, I've brought my dog with me. I've certainly, by all standards of fucking and Griffin, I'm, intimidation, harassment. I mean, isn't that why he wants me investigated by the Supreme Court? Why didn't you just start here at Tier 2, you dumbass? Yeah, for real. For real. This is Englewood. This is what I'm talking about. So yeah, the messaging is hashtag fuck Ian Griffin, F-U-K. I could probably make it down the stairs instead of taking the elevator. Hopefully I don't fall. I fell up the stairs the other night at City Council. So we're going to go to the other side. Well, actually, you can't enter the library from this main entrance. It's an emergency exit only, remember? So in order to enter the library, we have to go all the way to the other side of the building. So we're going to go check out the fire exit situation. And if anybody remembers Mike Smith, I talked to him at the city council meeting. I don't think you saw me because my phone was elsewhere. And he said that it was corrected. Well, if you think this is corrected, I mean, you tell me what's going to happen in an emergency. Maybe it is corrected today. Let's go check it out. And we can't even go through the door, right? But we're going to see it from the inside this time. So this is the only entrance to the library. Why? Because they want you to check in with their security. They want everyone to be looked at by their security. And also, you have to, if you want to use the restroom, you need a badge. Did they give you a badge?
You gotta get the key.
You
from
gotta
the
get the
front.
key.
I gotta give it back to him, so
Yeah.
you gotta get it from him.
Okay, understood. Thank you. Fuck this place. What the fuck is wrong with these people? So here's the emergency exit. So this was in front of here before. Now it's not. So, you know, if you've got a real emergency, you don't have clear egress. I mean, nobody's going to run into this or anything, right? It's metal. That's not dangerous, right? Come on, Mike. I don't think that's going to cut it. Oh, they did move that clear out. So that sign was literally right here in the way of the door, right? So if you have to open these doors. So where's the alarm? I think that's a lie. So we need to go back to Mike Smith because what about all these alarms that are upstairs on those doors? There's no alarm here. This is a lie. There's no alarm on this door. Where's the alarm? That's not it. Alarm will sound if open. We want to lie to you and make you feel like you can't use an exit because you'll set an alarm off. So, yeah, how is this an open egress to get out of here? It's not. It's not at all. It's not at all. Hey, are you okay? Yeah. Do you want a gift card to Dollar Tree? Sure. Do you need some food?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to come out and get it from me?
Yeah.
I'm parked upstairs. We gotta go upstairs. That way you could just head over there, right?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. That wasn't your stuff sitting over there, was it? Was your
No, ma'am.
backpack?
No, ma'am. Just a.
Oh, I thought there was a
just
backpack sitting there.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you.
Let's go up the elevator because I gotta go. I'm tired.
Me too.
Yeah. I've been doing stairs too much today.
So where are you out?
Right. Yeah. They called you there in the library?
Yeah, they're
Claudia?
nice.
I'm right out here. What's happening, Dwight?
Hey, how are you?
I'm
Good
good.
to see you.
You as well.
How are you?
Yeah, thank you very much. That's Dwight from Allied Security. My car is right over here.
It might be a little chilly tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't know what this weather's gonna do.
They can't make up its mind. It never does.
No, where are you staying?
With a friend, if we get the room or at the shelter.
Yeah. Which shelter?
Jesus Saves.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You go all the way down there, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, I found it to be a little bit better than just being out on the street though, because people steal your stuff all the time.
I know, right?
They'll steal your dirty underwear.
Hell yeah, they will.
If you got locked up, it's crazy.
Here, go get something to eat.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. My
Have a
name's
blessed night.
Regan.
I'm Jake.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet
Jake.
you.
Take care.
Blessed night.
You too. Thank you. Okay. So, I don't know if any of you saw what I just did, but those are simple solutions to these problems that they have in the library. So, he was falling asleep in a chair in the library. And they don't like that in Englewood. It makes people uncomfortable. It's scary. And we have standards of behavior in Englewood. He's going to take that gift card and he's going to go get something to eat. Boom. Done. It's that simple. So if it was truly about homeless initiatives and outreach and all of those kinds of things, look how easy it is. And what does Englewood want to do? They want to let some fucking moron they just hired in September drag me through a process through the Colorado Supreme Court to have me prosecuted for the unauthorized practice of law. So that's our journey in Englewood today. That is a great point. Phyllis Peterson, blind man audit needs to come visit Englewood and the emergency exit system. I'll bet it's not a safe system. And it's certainly not ADA compliant, is it? Yeah, I'll bet it's not. F in reality, they've taught people to dehumanize each other. And guess what? We're buying right into it. So Englewood Library does have a great thing down there. It's a phone charging locker. And of course, you know, they sell that as, you know, we're friendly to the homeless, so at least they have charging station. I believe most of that. I do. But it's these other components that I don't like. Okay? Because when people complain about that homeless guy over there, it's always an overreaction. So I don't know what initiatives they're using. Sean, Lewis, I don't know what great things you got going on here in Englewood. But this sure the fuck ain't it. So, we're going to find out what's going on with Tamara Niles. We'll see what we get back on that. But until then, don't forget what they're doing here. And what they're doing to Shannon to try to take me down. I'm glad Shannon is a fighter. Because some people don't want that. Okay? And I tell every one of them, I will do what works for you. You tell me. I just don't want you to get screwed. That's all. I just don't want you to get screwed. Bird, do not let the soul suckers get to you, Regan. Yeah, they don't get to me. What gets to me is society tolerating it. And the lack of compassion, the lack of understanding, the lack of simple things to solve simple problems that aren't the end of the world, right? Government is going to control every cent spent soon. No cash allowed. Digital currency. Well, people, what are you going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Phyllis Peterson, keep it up. Hashtag fuck Ian Griffin, F-U-K. You piece of shit. And if you don't like foul language, this channel is not for you. I should be announcing that right at the beginning. I need to announce that. I had to go through some settings today on YouTube, and there's all these, oh, look at that little fucking allied punk. He's looking through the glass right now. He's looking out here at me. There he is. He wants to come out here and start some shit. He's debating it. It's the neck tattoo guy. What was his name? Alex? We learned his name was Alex when his other homeboy. Shit. This is harassment. I could slam your hand in the door and I can tell you to meet me outside when I'm not in my uniform. But shit, you follow me around with the camera, that's harassment. Come on, Alex. Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, that fucker. And by the way, somebody or him is on my, is in the comment section of the videos. So anyway, yeah, the kids be killing security guy. Yeah, Phyllis, his name is Alex. Bokomo, keep it up. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate all your research today and your time. I know how valuable it is for all of you mods. Thank you very, very much. I think I've got the mod situation cleaned up again. Yeah, thanks, Johnny Bravo. Yeah, he's not coming over here. I haven't seen the other one. Ice Queen kids be killing. Hashtag Alex. Yeah, I don't... That was so not okay, but... Just let it be known that Colorado is a blue state and will never be red. You think red matters? Do you think red matters? How about the whole go woke, go broke? I was talking to one of my mods the other day about what it would be like with everybody being so consumed with the Bud Light go woke, go broke thing. Look at the amount of attention and energy people will put into that. Go woke, go broke government. People, wake the fuck up. Just like that older gentleman was saying that works the window there. He was trying to tell me in a very diplomatic, politically correct way that he just supports everyone getting involved. And, you know, you should go to your government and say, I like this and I don't like that. Yes, I agree with him 100%. However, even if everyone went to the government right now and said, I don't like this, but I like that, nothing would change. Okay. So until people start getting involved to make change, we'll continue to have more of the same, red and blue. So we're an authoritarian state. People are so are so team oriented, you need to join get on my team. Don't get on the team for freedom. Don't get on the freedom team. Just get on my team. And we'll fight for freedom when we want freedom. And then we'll fight for a smackdown when it fits our agenda. We'll fight for government to deliver a smackdown when we need, when we need things done. So I don't even talk about it anymore because it's just stupid. Two parties, the government and the minions. Thank you, Jody Who. You are exactly right. Yeah, Bird, people working 80 hours a week will soon not even be able to buy a Big Mac meal if they don't wake up. Why? Because they'll be homeless and they'll be in jail. So they won't even have access to McDonald's. Where that will cost $20. Modern Retro Radio, hey, good to see you in here. Unfortunately, if we boycott the government, we get sent to prison and all of our assets are stolen by badged thugs. So we know where that's headed. Indeed we do. Fluke Dog! Get out of town! Fluke Dog's in the house! Oh, good to see you, friend. I hope you're doing good. I don't get to see much of Fluke Dog. Alright, you guys, so that's the story today. What a crock of shit, right? It's just always a crock of shit. So we'll see what happens with this Cora request. I'll keep you posted on that. And I do have to post my subpoena on my community page tab. So for those of you that talk to me behind the scenes, if you notice that I forgot to do that, remind me. Please, if you think about it. If not, that's okay. I can fly solo. I can fuck up solo. All right, you guys, thanks for being in here. Thank you for your support. Ways to donate to the nonprofit are in the About section of the channel. And if you don't want to donate, you don't have to donate. And if you want to donate because you like the work that I do, then donate. And if you don't like this channel, stay the fuck off of it. Mwah!